What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you are new, my name is Dave. This is my 2004 C5 Corvette. So if you're into Corvette content, especially C5 content, consider hitting that subscribe button down below. Now, one common question that I get from new Corvette, especially C5 owners, is what's the first thing to buy for your Corvette? Now, of course, everybody wants to put on an exhaust, make the car sound better, and other performance things. But the first thing that I always recommend, especially for those that don't drive their Corvettes daily, or at least all year round, is to pick up a battery tender. Now, battery tenders are pretty straightforward. They connect to your battery. Now, this is a good segue into, there's a few days left for this battery den cover giveaway, so go ahead, check out the video link in the description for your chance at winning a free battery den cover. But now with that out of the way, the battery tender is pretty self-explanatory. It maintains your battery while you're not using it. The C5 as well as the C6, they're known for their parasitic losses due to the computers, due to other electronics inside the car. So you're good for about 3 weeks, but anything close to 3 weeks, you really should put it on a battery tender. And unfortunately, I have not gotten the car out recently, so I am approaching that milestone, which is sad to say, I know, but hopefully I get the car out really soon. So there's a few different connections for most battery tenders. A lot of them include ring terminals for a more permanent, at least, connection to your battery. And then it includes the little connector that connects to your battery tender. And the other more temporary connection is these clamps. Obviously these just clamp onto the terminals, and again they plug right into the battery tender itself. Now, the reason why I got the Black & Decker battery tender is because of a reason that is inside the car, but there are many different battery tenders to pick up. There's some from C-Tech, from Battery Tender. It's actually a brand called Battery Tender. So although I recommend this one, I'm just saying there are plenty out there, so pick whichever one suits your needs the best. Now, one of the reasons why I picked up this Black & Decker battery tender is because of the cigarette lighter attachment. Obviously, this plugs into your cigarette lighter and again has the connections to plug into your battery tender. Now, if you do not know, the C5 cigarette lighter here in your dash and also here in your center console, these are both on no matter if the car is on or off. So when using this cigarette lighter adapter, you are then maintaining your battery through here without ever needing to pop the hood and mess with your battery. So a little simpler way of doing things. Again, I recommend it, but there are many out there that kind of do the same thing, and some others that don't have this, but sometimes they do have this like as an accessory, so you can buy this separate. So to show you that the cigarette lighter is always active, I have a voltmeter here, positive touching the back of the barrel. Doors are all closed, no key in the ignition, and if I touch the barrel, you'd see 11.6 volts, so essentially 12 volts. And again, here I am in the center console, so the same can be said for here. There you go, 11.7 volts. So same for your cigarette lighter in here. So therefore you can choose which cigarette lighter or 12 volt power source you want to plug into, whether it's the one in your center console or the one that's in the front of your dash. Now, to show you just how simple this really is to connect, this is the connector from the battery tender. This is the cigarette lighter adapter. These just plug in together, easy enough. This gets plugged into the cigarette lighter, and then again, simple enough, this gets plugged in, and you see the light is blinking right now, just showing you that it is currently maintaining or trickle charging the battery, just to keep that battery from dying. So again, if you don't use your Corvette on a daily basis, I highly recommend getting a battery tender. That's always the first thing that I recommend. If you're daily driving it, this isn't as big of an issue for you. But again, if this is your second vehicle, which most Corvettes are, highly recommend getting some type of battery tender. I will leave a link in the description of this one if you like it, but there are many different ones out there, so choose whichever one suits you best. Alright guys, so that's going to do it for this video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't done so already, please subscribe. Thank you, and have a great day.